Hello, my name is Mrs. Irvin and welcome to Psychology. GCSE Psychology is designed to give pupils an introduction into the science behind people's behaviour. It allows them to explore what is it that motivates people to behave in a particular way. Are our behaviours a product of our genes or our environment? And ultimately, are we governed by our nature or by our nurture? Psychology is a broad area of study. At GCSE level, students have an opportunity to learn about 6 different areas. They are memory, social influence, criminal behaviour, cognitive development, sleep and dreaming, and psychological problems. In the topic of memory, we learn about how individuals recall their memory of events. Why is our memory of an event sometimes different from what actually happened, and can we improve people's memories? Social influence allows us to explore why some individuals follow the crowd and conform, and why other people may not always be willing to do so. We learn about majority and minority influence and how these can lead to social change. The study of criminal behaviour allows students to learn about different types of crime and explores whether people are born criminals or learn to be criminals. Students also learn about the use of punishment and rehabilitation in order to reduce crime in society. In the topic of cognitive development, we learn about how children's brains develop. We consider whether development is universal and has a biological element, or whether it is influenced by environmental factors such as upbringing. We also learn about psychological research that has been applied to the classroom in education. Sleep and dreaming teaches students about the importance of sleep, and we also learn about different theories about why we dream. How can we use our knowledge of sleep to help treat people with insomnia? Finally, in the topic of psychological problems, we study mental health with a particular focus on the causes and treatment of schizophrenia and depression. This is an overview of how the course is structured. Here is an example of the course content for memory. We begin with key concepts. In this instance, we would look at information processing, forgetting, and the structure of our brains. We then go on to study 2 theories of memory and evaluate both of these. Following this, we learn about 2 different real-life psychology studies into memory. Finally, we learn about how we can apply the psychological research to real life. In this instance, is how to improve recall in advertising. This structure is replicated across all 6 topics. As part of the course, we also study research methods, and this includes how to plan a psychological experiment. This course is exam-based. Students will sit 2 papers. Each one is 1 hour and 30 minutes long. Strong writing skills are desirable as students have to answer 2 13-mark essays in their exams. It is also desirable if students are able to think critically, as this will help them when evaluating theories and studies. Successful psychology students are often highly motivated. Students are expected to be proactive in managing their notes and their revision folders. Prep work for this course is set and this must be completed on time. Here are some examples of written work that have been completed by past psychology students. These students were able to plan, write, and redraft their work in order to improve it and make it better. The skills that I learned when studying GCSE Psychology are transferable to many areas of employment. Some people go on to be a psychologist in a particular field, such as a clinical psychologist or a child psychologist. But actually, when you study psychology, the skills that you learn are applicable to other areas of employment, such as health and social care, counselling, and other public sector work. If you've got any questions, please feel free to contact me. My email address is l.irvin.scs@osborne.coop. Thank you for listening.